Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. The Knights will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for room. It's Giddens. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Caller, these games start to...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Johnson wants to throw it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So UCF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, UCF! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give to the tailback. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Johnson looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And he intercepts it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rice. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making it accurate.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Pittman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Knights have this offense rolling. Brown will throw it. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Runs through a tackle. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Giddens. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick handoff. He's there to make the stop. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Throws to the back. The short hands. It's Giddens. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Field goal is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll bring it back. It's Rocket. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is... the drive they were looking for.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Oh, look out, there he goes! Inside the 10, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over Buffalo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line gets set, first down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right, and they can't make the connection. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the right side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And how about the offense believing in the true freshman? Down here in the red zone, giving him the football, man, I bet his heart is pounding.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Kansas City, 10. Returner runs out of bounds.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Touch pass on the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Giddens. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running back goes in motion. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what?
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Rides to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll test the right side. He's loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. First down for this offense. This guy can throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
And the extra point was good.
38, Kansas State, 17.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Using his legs, it's Simon.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll give it to him again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown Knights! And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll run it again. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the extra point is good.
Kansas State, 17.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the one, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast.
Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Feeling some heat. Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are